Hi guys, Chanel here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about belief and what that means for you guys as coaches. First off, I think it's really important to understand that believing in who you are has to do with knowing who you are. Confidence comes from experience, and the way we build experience is by kind of living our life, learning more about who we are, trying it out, see what works, see what doesn't work. And I think in the realm of coaching, it comes from sharing that with people. When we talk about growing our teams and reaching out to people and finding people that are like us, like-minded people, you have to understand that in order to really reach out and find people that are like you, you have to first off be living as who you are. You have to understand who you are, what you're about. You have to be willing to share that with other people, because people are drawn to who you are on the inside. Sometimes I think a lot of coaches stress the importance of that physical transformation or being at that goal weight, and I feel like it gives you more credibility. And, while a physical transformation helps give the products more credibility, it really doesn't contribute much to your credibility as a coach. I think that, speaking from my own experience, when I think about my team and who's on my team, they are people who share my experiences. They share some of my struggles. They share my likes, and they relate to me, and they trust me. And you can't take that for granted when it comes to building a team. It's not all about just getting whoever you can and growing and rank, and that's really not what this is about. It's about growing a quality organization of people who are on a mission. And, really having that similarity with people on your team is what holds you together like glue. And it's what makes it a really fulfilling endeavor. People have to be able to be vulnerable with you in order to reach out to you. And, whether that's about a program or a challenge pack or Shakeology, you have to understand that in order to give people the permission and that ability to reach out to you, you have to be willing to give a little bit of yourself up to them. And for some people, it's going to be harder than others. And that's where social media comes in, taking the time to know yourself enough and being able to reflect on your journey as a human being and sharing that with other people. And, we talk about John Maxwell and his lesson on know yourself to grow yourself. That's what that means. It means respecting yourself enough to make time for personal development. Make it a priority. Because growing who you are on the inside is what affects every other part of your life. And, growing a team and reaching people on social media has more to do with everyone's eyes on you and understanding where you came from, your struggles, your successes, your achievements, your thoughts, and getting a really big picture of who you are as a whole. That is what empowers people to join you in this. And that's what makes it a truly a quality type experience. And it makes it a long-term experience. When you know that you've surrounded yourself by people who are like you, and they're like you because you're being you and they were attracted to you. It really doesn't make any difference who comes onto your team if you're not really giving a true reflection of who you are. And that is likely to cause more heartache down the road. So, understand that your personal development is your time to know who you are. And only by knowing who you are you able to share with other people and be vulnerable and being authentic and truly genuine about your journey. And it's scary. I get that. To me, it's way more scary to share your experiences and your thoughts and your reflections with people versus sharing a picture. It's way easier for me to do that because it is what it is. It's factual. and few people can really have judgments on it. Sharing yourself and your journey and your thoughts, you are taking a bit of a risk because you never know what someone's going to say about it. Someone may have an opinion about it. Okay? And that's just the reality of social media. You have to be willing to take that risk. But understanding that knowing who you are kind of gives you this attitude of really not caring about the haters, not caring about what other people may say, how they may judge you, how they may perceive you, because you're being your real self. And trust me when I say that people will respect that. Even if people don't agree with it, I think by and large they respect it. And, when you think about the avenues of becoming a successful coach and really reaching people on a really large scale, the only way you can do that is by being who you are. And anything less than that is kind of pointless. So know yourself to grow yourself. Respect yourself. Give yourself 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 minutes a day reading personal development and learning about who you are and where you've come from and how that's affected your experiences and how that will contribute to your ability to reach other people. So your assignment now is to jot down below in the comment section 5 of your strengths, because believing yourself comes from having confidence in what you're about and what you're really good at and what you bring to the table. And not just from a coaching perspective, but from a person perspective, from a relationship perspective. How can you contribute to the lives of other people? So what are your 5 strengths? Write them below and realize that believing in yourself creates confidence, and having confidence creates more belief in who you are. And that will inevitably affect your ability to have a successful coaching career and really becoming really good at creating valuable, genuine relationships with other people.